Welcome to Gainesville, Florida. It's hot, it's humid, just like the Gators like it, and the reason they call this place the Swamp is we are ready for the Florida home opener. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Scanning the field, it's Mertens. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Now they'll run the draw. And the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know is this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
The Canes are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Field goal is good. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Keeps it on the bootleg. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You gotta get the ball.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Absolute shame. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. Man, he's already got 43 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. Sweet feet on the move. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. We've reached the end of the quarter and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
40 yards rushing, 21 yards passing. Rushing, 21 yards passing. Like I said, it's just very hard to...
They've swapped into the field and we're ready to go in the second. And the Canes will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
All kinds of running room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Going to the running game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Running through contact. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to Johnson. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Mertz. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
How about it's going to get blown out?
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Back to the Hurricanes.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a lead.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Give him 114 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And how about the offense believing in the true freshman? Down here in the red zone, giving him the football, man, I bet his heart is pounding. He's wanting to get in the end zone to get that first touchdown.
Looking to the end zone.
No!
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Going to the ground. Hard running there. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Ward. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Nice.
And the misconnection on third down.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3-and-out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
What?
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He wants to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Restrepo. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. After the misconnection, it's second down. Looking for a man, it's Ward. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Arroyo. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? To the air on first down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Motion from the offense. On second down, looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To throw, it's Mertz. Throws to the tight end. And he intercepts it. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They get a lot of, like,
a negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much.
defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking left. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Mertz. He's taking the shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going for the big play. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
Those are your top 5.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half.
try to get a better half and get some points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Ball in the air, intercepted! Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room.
I didn't even know he had a
and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut
right in
punch.
the bread basket. Get this going, trying to get a drive going.
First down here for the offense.
And Hurricanes 43-yard line.
The handoff to Johnson. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Trying to get Wilson going.
He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down.
Nice.
Got his man downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Johnson is in there.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with his system.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Ward. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Slips through the line, and the returner will be brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Gators will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to pick out that ball through a deluge of rain, and he missed it. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
See if they go back to the run here on third down. They'll try to run for it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll leave it with him. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Hurricanes are flying down the field. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nice. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10.
Not going to sack him yet.
Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to keep running. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Give to the single back. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. They'll try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
That's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking downfield, it's Mertz. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. A 3rd and long coming up here. They want to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Gators send out the punt unit.
Number 26 in punt formation to kick it away.
Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Like, I don't get it.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fast motion from the offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about the efficiency on that one? He'll bring up 2nd and 4. Ready to fire from the pistol.
That skill
The running back has it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Got it behind the line. It's Arroyo.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's going to pass on second down. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Grab behind the line. It's Restrepo. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Shakes off the tackle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Mertz. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wide receiver shows motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's got him, and they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Blast it as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Touchdown, Gators! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Nevada. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Got his man quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back.
Get out of here.
Stiff arm, and now he's got room. All kinds of room to the right. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Defense.
Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be 1st down for this offense. To the air, it's Mertz. Got it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Feel like the
Inside
same
the 40.
score in real life.
30, past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And he muffs it, a loose football. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play is still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Very tough to getting me going on offense and make plays on everything. I don't know if you guys have any ideas. Make sure you hit those comments below. Trying to try different things to see where I can get going. Thank you guys so much. Probably going to see this video late.